How crazy is the dating scene? Like, men are still saying the same thing and doing the same thing that they said 20 years ago when I was on the dating scene. Like, nothing has changed. Like, where are all the men, the decent men at? The one that can hold a conversation, the ones that don't ask you to send pictures and all this. It's absolutely crazy. I can't speak for the women, but I don't know if women are like that, but the men, Jesus Christ, like, grow up, be respectable. Don't be asking a woman for pictures and nudes. It's just crazy. That's not going to get you anyone.
Attraction should grow through connection, not be reduced to a transaction. Asking for intimate photos, even after some back and forth, isn't romantic, charming, or bold. It's rude. It skips every step of trust, intimacy, and mutual buildup, and it instantly shifts the energy from "I like you" to "I just want something from you." Now, there's a huge difference between a woman choosing to share something personal later in a relationship when comfort and chemistry exist, and a man asking for it early on. One shows vulnerability, the other shows entitlement. And no matter how smooth someone thinks they're being, that request flips the switch from potential partner to red flag.
All men want to date a baddie, but don't understand the consequences that come along with dating a baddie. Like, number one, when you cheat on her in her dreams, you still need to apologize. Number two, the attention, probably the biggest one. If you're dating a baddie, she's going to get attention wherever she goes, and you need to understand that and not be jealous. You wanted her for a reason, right? Because she's a beautiful human, a 10 out of 10, and just like you, a bunch of other guys are going to admire her as well. They're going to approach her. They're going to want to buy her drinks. Doesn't matter if you're at Target, the bar, the pool, the club. She's going to get approached, and you cannot get jealous. That comes with the territory. You got to understand and have trust in your relationship that that is your girl. Other dudes can look and admire, and that's cool. Number three, sweet treats. Baddies always want sweet treats, but they don't want to eat it alone. You have to eat the sweet treat with her. Otherwise, you're basically stabbing her in the heart. Why would you do that? And then lastly, with the sweet treats comes stomach issues. All baddies have stomach issues. So do you have the medication, the patience, and the supplements to deal with those stomach issues? One more thing. Just because you bagged a baddie doesn't mean you can keep a baddie. You gotta maintain that relationship. You gotta keep putting in work. And if you can't do those things, you can't handle a baddie.
This man is clearly delivering a half-serious, half-comedic take on what it really means to date a baddie. And while he's exaggerating for humor, there's some real truth buried under the jokes. He says, "You wanted her because she's a 10. Now deal with the consequences." And that's actually profound, because every blessing comes with a test. And dating someone incredibly attractive, that's not just a flex, it's a daily exercise in confidence, trust, and emotional strength. Let's break it down. First, the attention. This one's 100% real. If you're with a woman who turns heads at Target, the gym, or the club, you have to be okay with men looking, complimenting, sliding into DMs, maybe even buying her drinks. You can't control that, but you can control your reaction. And if you're constantly jealous, insecure, or confrontational, you'll either suffocate her or lose her. The key? Be the reason she doesn't want to look back. Confidence isn't about dominance, it's about calm ownership. Let them admire, just make sure they know she's taken. Second, the emotional maintenance. His joke about cheating on her dreams and needing to apologize? Funny, but it points to a real dynamic. Baddies often come with high emotional standards. They want presence, consistency, effort. So if you're checked out, distracted, or emotionally lazy, yeah, you'll need to apologize. Not because she's dramatic, but because she knows her worth and expects you to honor it. Third, the lifestyle. The sweet treats, the late night cravings, the post-sugar stomach issues. Okay, yes, exaggerated for laughs. But there's a nugget of truth. When you're with someone who's always in the spotlight, their world moves differently. There's pressure, diet struggles, maybe past insecurities or disordered habits, even if they look flawless. And if you're not patient, supportive, and present through the ups and downs, you won't last. And his final point hits hardest. Just because you bagged a baddie doesn't mean you can keep her. That's the cold truth. Winning her over is one thing. Maintaining that connection with consistency, energy, love, and respect is another. She has options, always. So comfort, laziness, or entitlement will get you ghosted fast.
If you're single, if you're looking for that forever person, this is for you. My advice is to keep trying on dating apps. you can keep trying in person too, because going on dating apps doesn't eliminate the possibility of meeting someone in person. It just doubles your opportunity for meeting someone in general. Meeting someone online, it is worth going online if that means meeting the right person. So just keep trying. You're gonna meet so many people that are not going to be right for you. That is what my experience was as well. But that doesn't mean that you give up. You keep going, because each date that you go on teaches you something new about what you're looking for. And those are valuable experiences that teach you the type of person, the type of partner that you ultimately are going to work best with. So keep going, keep trying. I know it might feel cringe, or you might just be kind of exhausted from the apps or whatever it may be, analysis paralysis. Know what your deal breakers are. And dating helps you figure out what your deal breakers are. So keep going on dates.
This woman is speaking from real experience, and she's given advice that every single person looking for love needs to hear. Keep trying. Whether it's on dating apps or in real life, put yourself out there. Don't let one bad date, ghosting, or rejection make you quit the game. Because here's the truth. You're not going to find your person by hiding. You find them by showing up, again and again. She's absolutely right. Using dating apps doesn't replace real-world connection. It doubles your chances. Think of it like fishing. Why cast one line when you can cast two? One day you might meet someone at a friend's party, the next through a match on an app. But if you're only waiting for fate to strike in person, you're limiting your odds in a world where most people are meeting online anyway. And yes, it gets exhausting. The small talk, the awkward dates, the cringe moments. But every interaction teaches you something. What kind of energy drains you? What makes you light up? What are your actual deal breakers? Not just surface level red flags, but deeper mismatches in values, lifestyle, or emotional availability. Dating isn't just about finding the right person. It's about discovering who you are in a relationship.
I'm gonna say it, you lot ruined dating. You lot ruined it. Why is everything transactional now? I thought it was about love, connection, finding a soulmate, and then building a family together so we can grow old together. That's not what people want anymore. That's just not what people want anymore.
It does feel transactional now. For men especially, there's this unspoken pressure. You have to pay, plan, initiate, perform, not because you want to, but because it feels like a requirement just to be seen. It's not about romance anymore. It's about deliverables. And when a woman expects dinner, attention, gifts, and emotional labor on the first few dates with zero reciprocation, it starts to feel less like dating and more like a job interview where your only qualification is your wallet. But here's the deeper issue. Values have shifted. In a world of social media, instant gratification, and endless options, patience has become rare. Depth has become optional. The idea of building something slowly, through time, effort, vulnerability, sounds boring compared to the thrill of new matches, viral content, or temporary highs. People aren't looking for partners, they're shopping for experiences. And yes, as a man, it can feel like you owe something. Your time, your money, your energy, even before trust or commitment exists. That imbalance breeds resentment. Not because men don't want to give, but because giving means nothing if it's not met with genuine return. Is it hard to understand? Absolutely. Because love used to be about mutual becoming. Now it often feels like one-sided proving. But here's the hope. Not everyone is like that. There are still people who believe in slow burns, real connection, and love that lasts. They're quieter. They're not posting about their standards online. But they're out there, choosing depth over drama, presence over performance.
And if you want to know what type of woman not to be with, if your woman is too emotional, leave her. She's going to cheat on you. The reason why I tell you that, Kings, if you got a very, very emotional woman, is because the moment that you're not there, she's going to lean on something else because she's emotional. She has no control over them. She's going to cheat on you. Stay away from very, very emotional women. You don't want to deal with them.
Highly emotional women often feel things deeply. Joy, sadness, frustration, desire, sometimes in the moment, without filtering through logic or long-term consequences. When they're not grounded in self-worth or inner stability, they can become emotionally reactive, seeking validation, comfort, or connection wherever it's available. And if they don't have strong boundaries, or if they confuse intense feelings with love, yes, they may cross lines when feeling lonely, neglected, or emotionally vulnerable, even if they don't intend to. And he's right about one thing. Many emotionally driven women crave praise, attention, and affirmation. They want to feel seen, special, alive. And if they're not getting that from themselves or their partner, they'll find it elsewhere, whether through flirtation, emotional affairs, or full-blown infidelity. It's not always about sex. It's about filling an emotional void. But here's the balance. Being emotional isn't a flaw. It's human. Some of the most passionate, loving, intuitive partners are deeply emotional. The issue isn't emotion itself, it's lack of self-control and emotional maturity. A woman who can feel deeply and stay committed, who seeks growth over instant gratification, who doesn't use emotion as an excuse for poor choices, that's a woman worth keeping.